welcome my dear friends. Welcome for the 11th episode of the Magic of Coding Phonics Kannada tutorial. A hearty welcome to each one of you. This is a very special episode because in this episode, I am going to brief you Coding Phonics Kannada. What is this? Yes, I'm going to brief about the structure of this methodology, and we all know that we started this mission to address the 6 problems which our children, that is children between the age group of 4 to 15 years, that is somewhere from UKG to 10th standard kids are still finding it difficult. Well, we also understood that we failed to achieve the foundational literacy in Kannada language, and these 6 problems. Which problems? Well, writing spelling mistakes while writing Kannada, wrong pronunciation while speaking and reading, and stressed while writing the Gunitaksharas, stressed while writing the Ottaksharas, confused to use the Arkavathu sign, and finally forgetting the rules and concepts. These are the problems which children are still facing, and Coding Phonics Kannada is here today with the solution, and I take pleasure in announcing that Coding Phonics Kannada is the first phonology in the history of Kannada language. So this is the first time that we are introducing phonics, and I welcome all of you to follow this methodology. Well, we understood that we are looking at solution for all these problems, but how are we going to achieve it? So what is Coding Phonics Kannada? And especially when I said that Kannada is being taught to our children in our classrooms in a traditional way, in the way that we learned from our teachers. Now the Coding Phonics Kannada has its own pedagogy. And what is that pedagogy? It is scientific approach, structured learning, fail-proof pedagogy, comprehensive process, and logical implementation. So this method is completely scientific, and further you will understand how it proves to be scientific. And moving further, what are the significant elements of Coding Phonics Kannada? Well, my dear friends, there are 5 significant elements in this methodology, and the first one is the coding story. Yes, it is the very important and unique story wherein the child will learn the entire language in a story. Number 2 is blending of sounds using colors, that is coding colors through sounds. Number 3 is 4 simple coding rules, and number 4 is 5 coding drills, and 5 is 70 plus characters. Learning 70 plus characters, wherein we discussed how children are confused writing 700 plus characters in Kannada, right? So now we have completely made it very, very simple and effective, where the child will learn only 70 characters, and these are the significant elements of Coding Phonics Kannada, which you may not understand it today, but going further, when you follow us, you will understand that Coding Phonics Kannada is the most easiest, fastest, and simplest phonology in the world. So now, my dear friends, then what are the problems that Coding Phonics Kannada can solve? I think I've repeated that. So you can see here, these are all the problems, that is writing wrong spellings, wrong pronunciation, confusion in the language, all the things that you are seeing on the screen. The child will be relieved. And number 2, as a parent, as a teacher, when you follow this methodology and teach the child, what is the child going to achieve? Well, you can see, I've already told it, the child can achieve 100% writing skill, 100% phonic reading skill, 100% comprehending skill, 100% whole language development skill, and 100% retaining these concepts in the long-term memory, lifelong memory. Yes, what they will be learning through this methodology, they will keep it in their memory for a lifetime, and that is my challenge. The child is definitely going to achieve this. So after understanding the structure of Coding Phonics Kannada, now let us understand that we will have to teach or learn these basic 15 elements, 15 KFC, Kannada formative concept, which I discussed earlier. So the concepts remains the same, but how it is taught in the classroom makes it different. So again, we will be understanding how to introduce these basic concepts in our classrooms and dividing the entire vocabulary or the words of Kannada into 3 categories. Category number 1 is primary words, example Sara, Mara, Rama, wherein the child will use words using Swara and Vyanjana. Number 2 is secondary words, where they will use the Gunitaksharas and form words. And number 3 is complex words and sign words. That means, what does it mean? Complex words with Ottakshara and sign words with Arkavathu. Well, the child should read and write these 3 categories of words effectively, and we have divided this learning into 3 levels. So we have divided the Coding Phonics Kannada into 3 levels depending upon the age. So level 1 can start from 5 years or any beginner's level. If anybody is willing to learn Kannada at 5th standard, 7th standard, college, let it be anything. The beginner's level is the level 1, wherein they will learn the primary phonics of Swara and Vyanjana. And next is level 2, that is appropriately at the age of 6 when the child is in 1st standard or the 2nd level of any learner. And the learner will learn secondary phonics of Gunitaksharas. Yes, all the secondary words of Gunitakshara is learnt in this level 2. And next, in the final level, that is level 3, the child will learn the complex phonics of Ottakshara and Arkavathu. So this is how we have divided Coding Phonics Kannada into 3 levels, and I again welcome you all to follow this channel so that you can learn how to teach it to your child, whether in the classroom or in your home. So my dear friends, subscribe soon, share this information with anybody who is looking to learn Kannada, and I will catch you up in the next episode. Till then, tata, bye bye, see you and happy learning.